Hey y'all, and I had to take a bit of a break to collect my energies and figure some things out. And I'm not doing this live because maybe it's been long enough that I can actually upload a video to Instagram, but it doesn't really fucking matter anymore since they've already deleted my main pages, and I think my new page only has like 50 followers, so it doesn't really matter. But I always post you to YouTube and love y'all that have been subscribing. So I'm in the 90s now. And, I tried to put my hair in a French braid and it didn't turn out so well, but fuck it, I don't give a fuck. It's whatever. It's the middle of the night and that's when I'm most active. But, with everything that's been going on with technology, I'll tell you a little story. I have had 3 flat screen TVs in the past 2 years. When I was younger and they had those, big box TVs in the wood casing, those beautiful, they were carved, and that thing lasted for fucking decades, at least 40 years. And we only had to get rid of it because they came through with that whole cable whatever antenna thing. So we just had to get a new TV because of that way back when. But my flat screen, after only having it for a year, not even, just died when I was watching it. And I'm really fucking annoyed because it seems, and I have heard this other places, that everything they make today is meant to be replaceable. Nothing is meant to last. Older cars, they're still running on the road today. Newer cars last maybe a decade and then gotta buy a new one. Which I've had bad luck with that. I have very bad luck with cars. I mean, what, 3 that had major electrical issues that were gonna cost more than the car was worth to fix. So, yeah, like nothing these days is built to last. It's all replaceable. And then that goes into this whole environmental shit that we're the ones to blame and we're the ones to get a carbon tax when it's the big corporations that created plastic and made everything. Like, no, you're not going to use glass and metal and whatever you want to use to reuse. We want you to use plastic to throw away and then destroy the environment and blame us after, a few generations. Now it's our fault because that's just how we were raised. Like, this plastic container just goes in the garbage. So, fuck you. You have to seriously go out of your way to live sustainably and to find things that are reusable and live in a way that you're not creating a bunch of garbage. I mean, back in the day, poor people used to collect bottles so that they could sell them back to stores. So it's like, that's our fault? How? That your big corporations are the ones that created this shit? So instead you're placing the blame on the people? It's your fault, motherfuckers. But anyway, I digress. I asked my cards. What is the reason, like, what is the reason for this technology and AI. Like, what are they doing with technology and AI? Because that's where we're going. Like, there's not going to be much wiggle room unless you're living in the middle of nowhere and not having to depend on AI. If you're in the city, you're going to be completely dependent on it. So, old friends from Ohio that, when I actually do get on Facebook or whatever, I'm like, I hope you're getting away from the city. But I never check that shit. Like, I don't even want to have Instagram and YouTube on my phone because, thank you, Edward Snowden, that everything spies on you. And I wish I had a little slidey thing on my camera like they give you for laptops on my phone so that I could cover that shit up. I used to put tape on it, but it's a pain in the ass to get all the sticky stuff off when you actually want to use the camera. So whenever I'm using my phone, like watching something or reading something, I make sure my phone is faced in a way that it can't see my face. But not like it matters since now it has a straight view of my face and can do whatever it wants with it. But again, I digress. All right. So what is the reasoning for technology and AI? So what is that going to come to? All right. Now I'm using the Urban Crow Oracle with the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. So we have Isolation with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. All right. So what is technology and AI trying to do? It's trying to isolate you, to get you away from community and get you dependent on it. See, this crow is not very happy. He's in a snowy wasteland. Looks like there's some buildings in the background there, but is he among them? No, he's not among that community. He's completely on his own and cold and not very happy. And in that isolation is trying to get you away from physical good things like prosperity and garden, like beauty of the world. It's trying to isolate you from everything that's good and trap you in its clutches, like imprison you. Like all the things that I'm hearing about AI and Meta and like all these big tech companies trying to create this world where people have literally bought like businesses and are making money in these metaverse type things. They want you isolated and trapped and away from anything tangible, away from the real world and in their bullshit made up world where they can pretty much enslave your soul. And then we have Mischief with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. This cat don't look very happy. You have these crows flying around like, fuck you, bitch. I got a beak, I can fly, I'ma fuck with you. And this cat's like, oh, shit. Like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. So they're just fucking with you. And what they want to cause is mob mentality of anybody that doesn't like what's happening. The mob comes with their fucking pitchforks and are like, nah, you ain't gonna speak against us. And then we have the Queen of Swords with the Queen of Cups. If you see the energy of this, with this mischief, we have those that think they're speaking the truth, that are commanding that this will be done. While the Queen of Cups, she's looking down. She does not look that happy. And, you know, swords are air, truth. Cups are, you know, heart, emotion. So cutting through and logic, cutting through the emotion and the will of the actual people, like, we ain't gonna let that fly. And the Queen of Cups kind of feels like she's handing it over. Like, I can't fight against this mob mentality. I can't do anything. I don't hold the sword. I don't hold real power in this because all I have is my heart. But you have to believe that your heart is the truth. These manipulative, gaslighting motherfuckers are not the truth. And that is what they are using. This logical, to me, and with this line, is they're using manipulation to get people to just push the rest to the side and say, you are wrong. We control. You have nothing. With their mob mentality, with their control, anybody that speaks against it, you see what's happening to that poor cat. See, he's biting his tail. This one's biting his ass. The other one's like, "Hi, give me some meat. Maybe he'll come for the eyes." I mean, they are using their drones, their indoctrinated people to attack those that speak against it and forcing those with heart to give up. But you can't give up. Maybe this Queen of Cups has an ace up her sleeve. I mean, look at that little angel on her chair. Those little angels. Maybe she has an ace up her sleeve. Maybe she is feigning giving up. Only time will tell. But then we have grief with temperance. What is this electronic AI revolution doing but causing death and grief? If you don't know what's happening with the people that got the shot, you're fucking blind. They're dropping like flies. And that was AI. There's going to be a lot of healing that will need to be done around what has been done to us, the people. I mean, Mr. Gates and his family didn't get none of that shit, but he forced it on everybody else. And do not be an ignorant fuck and be like, Jesus Christ is coming to save us. No, he's not. If I gotta tell you one thing, if you know anything about vibrations and sounds, the words Jesus Christ make me cringe. They give me a negative feeling, and the people that are worshiping that are worshiping something very not right. But when I say Yeshua, when I think Yeshua, that gives me feelings of love and truth and light. So think about what you're worshiping, because you're worshiping something pretty fucked up. So find the truth in yourself. All right, I'm running out of time. Love y'all.